I'm
Dude,
gonna go
we're
with
such good friends.
Percy strictly because.
I bought you a goat for your birthday.
Hold on.
All right, you guys, welcome to Comic-Con. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Let's get started with the fishbowl. Levi, do you want to do us the honors of pulling out the first question?
Of course. Who's the most active on the group chat? Definitely Walker.
I send messages all the time. Nobody responds to me.
You don't send messages, you send pictures.
I just send
they'll
pictures,
just send
selfies of what I'm doing.
Are you
Yeah.
just
Like,
like
no-
crazy?
No
And then
context.
people are-
Before.
Yes, I have.
Never.
He actually
Olive
just changed
responded
the
to me, but she made
background
fun
to a
of me.
picture of him as a kid.
And then T's never responded.
I
Aryan
respond
has
all the
never
time. In
responded.
fact,
That-
I text you personally.
That is true. I will text you
That's-
personally
text
about
personally,
things.
though, so it's embarrassing for me in the group chat because I put myself out there. And
But
I'll
it's
try
always
and do
something
better.
so rogue and random that it's no
yourself out there
answer or
Well, people
reply
will
to what you're
like
saying.
ask to clarify.
Exactly.
And you just won't answer.
Yeah.
That's
sometimes you just gotta get it.
okay. Got it.
Yeah. Wow. And you said that Walker just changed the background picture.
Yeah, he changed the background picture
to a,
to a selfie of himself when he was like 14.
Yeah.
it's a mirrored picture I took when I
No, this was-
Fifth grade.
You were
was like
he was
12.
11.
Yeah.
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 10.
Wow. That's
I like-
awesome. All right, Levi, you want to do the next question?
Sure.
happy that question actually came up. I was meaning to talk to all of you.
The elephant in the room. Yeah.
I will do
Yeah.
better. I'm sorry.
Yes,
Sorry.
please.
Not a good friend.
What superhero movie did you not get cast in after auditioning?
Dune 3. I am still,
He's still
I'm
angry.
livid over that to this day. I haven't seen it. I'm
Did you
sure it's
get a
gonna be great.
callback?
No, but they told me they loved my tape. Like casting reached out and were like, "We love your tape." So like in the Dune books, they're like Zendaya and Timothée Chalamet's like kid is like a really big character. I auditioned to play their kid, and they were like, "Oh, you know, like it's the look like isn't quite accurate, but like if we can't find anyone else, like we're gonna come back to you." And I was like, "Oh, that's great. That's all I need to hear." And then they casted Jason Momoa's kid. So
There you go.
I'm still sad.
They found somebody
Yeah.
else.
Yeah, they did find someone. And to be
Yeah,
fair,
they
he does
They did
look
not.
very much like the
He
part.
does
I'm
look
sure he's
like
gonna
their
do
kid.
great.
Yeah. He does
Um,
look like it.
I'm sure he's gonna do great.
I've helped him with a lot of auditions.
You have.
That were like really cool things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever done a Marvel audition?
No.
Have you?
Okay. Yeah, a couple.
I've never done
What?
a Marvel audition.
I did a chem read at Pinewood Studios where they shoot all the Marvel stuff last year.
Did you have to sign
Really?
an NDA for it?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I don't even. Am I allowed to say that then?
We'll figure that out.
I think I can because
feel-
yeah.
I feel like I just
also, I
keep
didn't
saying
get
things
it,
that I'm
so
not allowed to
We'll
say.
circle
on
back.
camera.
Yeah.
I didn't get it, so it's
What about
Yeah, clearly.
ha ha ha.
Now there you go.
Ah, ha, ha.
I auditioned
You don't know.
for
I think-
Supergirl movie.
What?
Awesome.
That's cool.
Oh, for the girl.
Yeah, the little girl.
Oh.
And I had no idea what it was, so I just came into it, and we were like, and it was so funny. The scene turned out just how we imagined, like
Yeah.
slick back hair.
That's so
So
But
funny.
really cool.
yeah,
That's a
that was
great
awesome.
That's so cool.
That's awesome.
It wasn't a superhero movie, but I did audition for Stranger Things a few years ago.
Did you actually? Oh yeah, I remember.
Which was like, that's kind of what got me into acting, so
Yeah.
I was pretty upset about that one.
I remember I actually have auditioned for one superhero movie, only one in my life. And right as I sent in the tape, I got an email that they were pulling all the funding from the movie.
Oh.
What?
So did you send the tape or it was before you even sent it?
No, I got the email like right as I was finishing my like tape.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm just gonna send it in
Oh
anyway.
no way.
And I was like so excited, and it was.
But you could have played it. That's the point.
There,
You
well,
probably
technically
would've
You
gotten
could
the role.
have. Yeah, you probably
there-
could
yeah.
have.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to pivot a little bit. You guys, Percy Jackson is a really big Greek mythology show. There's a really big Greek mythology movie that just came out, The Odyssey.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen that yet?
Of course.
Yes.
I
Not
haven't
yet.
gotten to see it yet.
We-
You
I
can't get
haven't seen it
tickets
either. Don't wait to see it.
anywhere.
You have
so-
tickets?
Yeah, I haven't seen
Fake
it.
fans.
Yeah, I want to see it in 70mm, but it's like there's such a long wait list
Yeah.
That's
right now,
difficult.
so it's
Yeah.
Where I live, it's like there's no IMAX like 70 like this. Just you just have to watch it in standard. So I saw it like the day it came out. It was really
Who do you
good.
think did the Polyphemus scene better? You guys or Christopher Nolan?
I hate to say this about us, but the Polyphemus in that movie, and this is not like Art Polyphemus had to be that way for it to work.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
But he like made it such a cool like creature,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it was terrifying. So that was like
It was
really
really
cool.
He really
Yeah.
captured what it must have felt like to be one of those soldiers, like looking up at that thing for the
Yeah.
first time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think season 3 for Percy Jackson, you guys, I'm so excited. We get Nico and Bianca, and we get to see more of Thalia. How was exploring that dynamic both on and off screen for you guys?
You guys want to? You guys
Sure.
I can take that
You
from
got-
Levi.
yeah.
You can.
That's all on you.
Go to sauce.
Well, yeah, me and Olive definitely just kind of clicked right away. We just kind of became friends. I remember it was one of the first days Olive wasn't there because she came quite a few days later, and I was on the bus, and it was like my first, I think, bus ride to the set during prep, and she just talked to me the whole time. I was like, oh, she's so nice, like, you know.
And you got there, and Aryan and I.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I think we were on the bus already, actually. But yeah, you guys were playing video games in the back.
I think so.
Yeah.
Clash Royale.
Yeah.
Yep.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was. Do you remember we all went bowling?
Yes,
that was really
yes,
cool.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was
a
the
lot
day
of
we all
fun,
met.
actually.
Yeah.
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 I remember that, guys. That was really fun, guys.
But
And I mean, for you guys, what was it like getting to join the crew right in the midst of things?
Oh, that was me. Sorry.
I'm throwing it to you. I'll answer after.
I felt kind of unprepared because I had seen the show and everybody was so good. And I think the first person I met was Charlie, and he's like, "Oh, hey, it's so nice to meet you." I was like, "Hi, you're Luke." He's just like being such a dork. Yeah, and just being able to meet everybody. And then I met Levi, and yeah, instant click. You're amazing. But yeah, it was super awesome being able to meet everybody.
Yeah, I think I was so in and out season 2, especially towards the end of it. I joined on. I think it's such a wonderful thing as an actor to be able to develop a character in any way. We always hope at the end of a season that there will be another one because there is always so much potential. And we have such a good outline for the books. And so I prepped, reread them. I started prep in January because I was going on to another job right before I started Percy. And so started prepping in the January and then came out, and I feel like I was pretty good friends with these guys already, but the connection just grew. And it was my first time properly working with Walker, and then it was every day for 9 months. So
It's just kept getting better every day
it.
for her, probably.
Oh, I thought you were talking personally, but yeah.
Yeah, both of us. I mean,
Right. Yes.
must have been amazing. I'm just imagining from your point of view.
Yes. But I think in general, even just to develop storylines and world building and to be able to see new sets, meet new gods, everything has been so exciting.
There's a lot that's exciting that's happening in season 3. I know something you guys teased yesterday was the Hoover Dam scene. Was filming that a damn good time? Tell me about that.
It really was,
Damn
yeah.
great.
Yeah, it was great. Well, I mean, we're missing our 4th, Sarah Chaudhry, who's incredible, our Zoe Nightshade. We can't wait for you to meet her. But it was so much fun. It was a good day. We were, I think...
That was such a fun day.
You said
Yeah.
Man,
You look like
Damn
you're
good
having a lot of
time.
fun that day.
you were really
Lot of-
laughing so
lot of damn
hard
laughs that
in
day.
that scene,
No, you
Charlie. Yeah.
That was an
Yeah.
awesome scene to film because we never like we did the entire like I mean ever since we started the quest it's just been like one depressing thing after another.
Yes.
And so every single scene is like, oh God, like that's really bad. So it was nice to just kind of laugh about it
Yeah.
and be a little bit happy for a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone
I
had
wish I would have been there. I saw the set before I wasn't there, but I wish I would have seen.
I know.
We wish you.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
It was a really cool
It
set.
was,
really-
it was
yeah.
so,
It was
so
really
cool. The way they
cool.
recreated it to a T
Yeah.
and the outside and everything was
To a T.
it was so cool. And you guys laughing at I'm a terrible fake. I can't.
She
fake
doesn't
laugh.
Yeah,
really
this is
bad
actually.
laugh.
Oh my! I just
And-
We had
remembered
like
this.
force it out of
Wow.
her.
Yeah.
Try to make you laugh. Like
Trying to make me genuinely laugh, but I'm trying to fake laugh, but they're laughing harder at me fake laughing.
yeah.
It's
That's actually probably what helped us get it on.
yeah, I think so.
That's
I
no,
think
that's the sole
partially,
reason
yeah.
I could actually laugh at that scene.
Just laughing at me.
Yeah.
That's nice.
When it was on us, we would just exactly. When it was on like any it was just on one person, you could just do whatever to make
Yeah.
the person laugh.
Yeah.
So we just kept trying to do as much as we could. But yeah.
Yeah. And you guys also got to finally we get to see the graveyard scene. How was it filming
Yeah.
that too?
The junkyard?
The junkyard.
Yeah.
How are you able to
Like I
picture
said,
it?
Well, that's a little Freudian slip there. You're not exactly wrong there.
Well, it's
yeah.
grave stakes. You know what I mean? Aryan, you've done it again. I'm not gonna take that.
Really dusty.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah, I kept
dust
getting
and
nosebleeds.
atmosphere
Yeah.
in the air, and there was just like, it was just so hot, and like they kept
Yeah.
playing this like scary like Fallout music.
Yes.
That was
And it
so
was-
scary.
It was terrifying.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
For some reason, at that point, also, we were working with Ben, our incredible director for that blog, and we had established that our cue for anything was Sparta. Do you remember that?
No. I don't remember.
And so he used to shout it over the God mic. It used to be our cue.
Oh yeah, okay. I do know what you're
He'd
talking
be like, Sparta!
And we
We'd
started
enter
walking.
somewhere or we'd
Yeah.
stop somewhere.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that
yeah,
whole
yeah,
entire
yeah.
2 weeks we shot that.
Well, Nick was doing the first like remember Nick
Chunk
did
of
four?
it. Yeah.
That was, I think, one of the coolest sets, I think, so far though. I mean, I didn't work on it, but I got to like visit, and I feel like it was a different experience working on it because
Yeah.
it was like very dry and just dusty
Sand
and
everywhere
sandy,
for
but
weeks.
Yeah,
It
and
is
we
like
filmed it for
terrible
It looked
being
amazing.
in there.
it felt like it was like endless, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And they kept moving around the buildings, like you actually felt like you were going crazy.
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah.
things would be in different places all the time,
Yeah.
and it's supposed to be this like endless junkyard, and
Yeah.
it like felt endless. It was crazy.
And like all of there's like a bunch of like mirrors kind of everywhere, and they would like rig them so that they could actually move, so it felt like we were being just like watched all the time.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And like the crew had to like hide to film us, so it was like you just felt like this kind of, I don't know, it was very
Stalking
claustrophobic.
feeling. Yeah.
Yeah.
You felt like prey.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
What was the laugh?
That's actually a good,
I
really
mean,
good way to describe
It is a good way to describe it. It was just like, just picturing it was funny. you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
But yeah.
And I feel like we also have to address the very Leah-sized hole in this room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we
Leah
have
couldn't
to-
be here. Yeah. And she also wasn't in the season too much. She was off on a quest on her own.
Yeah.
What was it like changing up that dynamic? No more Leah.
Strange.
Yeah.
I mean, I got used to having her in the schoolroom like every day, and then, and you know, I wasn't too lonely though. I had Olive and Levi, but everyone else was like an adult, so it was just all three of us, and I felt really bad for them because I didn't have like a Leah anymore to stop me from being like too annoying to everybody.
I mean, yeah, I got to spend a lot of time with Leah this season, which was a lot of fun because we got to explore that. Because in the book, we don't really we don't hear about much of that side of the story, but Luke and Annabeth are kind of on their own little journey this season, which we got to expand on in the show. So it was fun working with her more and spending some time in the.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I can say, but
There's no Dior either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just like
yeah,
strange.
it was strange. Yeah.
No Daniel.
No Daniel.
Daniel.
It was literally like from last season, like the quest group was just Aryan and I,
Yeah.
lone
Oh, that's
survivors.
crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. And I feel like we also, while we're here, need to settle a debate that I see you guys have been having.
I know exactly what you're gonna say.
Yeah.
Should we say it at the same time?
What
Yeah.
is-
Who's
the
stronger?
most
Most powerful demigod.
demigod.
Okay.
Yes. Close.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was gonna say
swap
who's
it.
stronger between Percy and Thalia, but it's all the same.
Okay.
We were so close anyway.
It was close enough. We made it work. All right. Let's all go down and say who do you think would win?
Oh, this will be interesting.
Percy or Thalia?
Like in season 3.
We're talking about like, cause like just in this season.
Let's do
Yes.
just the season.
Yes.
Okay.
You start.
Where was starting?
I
Me?
just, I just want to open
You
up
start
this
and
conversation.
don't mess up. Okay.
I want
don't say the
to
wrong
no.
thing.
Hey, we'll go. I want to open up this conversation by saying, don't forget everything I do for you all.
Oh.
Go ahead, Levi.
I just want to say you're sitting next to me.
You remember that time we bonded? Go ahead.
Do you remember when we had all
was
those
good.
scenes together?
Okay.
That in the schoolroom. Dude.
No, answer genuinely.
Third season. Well, this really depends on where they are. If they're by water, then obviously I
But
think
isn't the
Percy-
sky
That's a good point.
everywhere?
But
We're
wait,
underground or
Doesn't the
inside
sky
some
exist
environment.
everywhere, Levi?
the ocean exists in places you wouldn't
But
expect.
like obviously like a dry place, Thalia's
Sounds like
gonna
something
win.
Poseidon.
It could go either way. I feel like.
Very diplomatic answer.
Oh, my turn. No pressure. I feel like. Oh, Thalia.
Charlie. Remember
See-
I want you to think about February, and I want you to answer this question.
Oh gosh.
That's not fair at all.
so
Remember when
unfair.
it punched me in the face on set?
Yeah, but you got me back.
Three
for that. We're even,
stitches,
we're even.
Charlie. Three
Whoa.
stitches.
I'm hurt that you hit me first. It's a bigger
Okay.
wound.
We're talking. Huh?
It's like a personal. I thought you were.
I think no. You hit
I
me
still haven't
first.
forgiven you.
Oh,
Dude,
Because you
what?
get hilt of the sword to the
You punched me in the
forehead,
face, second
and then I
one,
got
that's
you
one.
later.
Charlie.
Okay. Here's my for season 3 specific.
She's
The
also 2
thing
years
is, the
older.
thing is, yeah. If you're nowhere near water, like the sky's everywhere, you know. Like Thalia can.
What
summon
about
from
inside
anywhere.
places?
Good point.
So I'm
you
thinking.
keep saying that, and I don't know what it means.
I'm gonna have to say Thalia. I'm
There's
gonna
no
have to say
sky.
Sorry,
Thalia.
one more time. We're gonna listen.
I'm gonna have to say Thalia.
Okay.
Okay.
Aryan.
Just wait till season 5.
So the question is, who's the most powerful demigod?
Yes.
So okay, here's what you guys are missing, frankly.
We're not talking about who wins in a fight.
We're not talking about who wins in a fight, right? We're not talking about who wins in a physical fight. We're talking about who is the most powerful. Who do you want on your side? Whose side do you want to be on? And I want to be on Luke's side. I think Luke
That
is
is
the
the
most
dumbest
powerful
answer.
That wasn't
That
even
was
the
not
question.
That wasn't an
I
option.
was kind of thinking, why
Well,
is
no,
Luke
it's the
not in the mix
most
here?
most
'Cause-
powerful demigod, right? That's the question. Luke's a demigod. And who does Luke have on his side? Kronos and Atlas. It takes both of you to beat
Who does
one
Percy
of
have
them.
on his side? Grover.
Ooh, that is a good point.
We're lucky
Okay.
Grover's not a demigod.
So-
Wait, we haven't even factored that into this conversation.
What
if
actually
you fight,
is the answer to your question?
if you fight Percy, you have to fight Grover. So
Right, and if you have to fight
You
Thalia,
will
you have to
lose.
fight the king of Olympus, Zeus. So go ahead and
But that's
answer your
not really
question.
no,
like
Thalia's probably fighting her own dad at that point.
That's true. He's not. He's
Season
not
3?
fighting with her.
Okay, I would say for season 3, I'm
Dude,
gonna go
we're
with
such good friends.
Percy strictly
I
because.
bought you a goat for your birthday.
Hold on. You're gonna like my answer in a second. Strictly because in the books, Thalia, like gets to we get to see like her train a little bit, and in the show, she's looking for answers. That's her whole thing, right? And Percy has the convenience of being at home. Percy's life is so much easier than Thalia's. That's the thing. Thalia's out there. She's going through it, and so. I think strictly because she just got out of the tree, she's still a little disoriented maybe. I'm gonna say Percy,
But I would say for that reason, she's.
Why
more
did you think I
dangerous.
would like that answer?
but
But
I think in
Thalia's had
book
to
5,
fend for herself.
And book 5 is not a competition. Come on, I'm fighting like the second most powerful Titan. How'd you know myself?
actually, yeah, I don't know why I thought you were gonna like that answer at all.
I would say season 3. You know what? It could really
It's-
go.
it's
either
really
way. I'm not
even
even
in
mad.
season 3.
I'm not even mad.
It's really even in season 3.
But I think when you factor
also,
in,
Walker
if you
hasn't gotten
factor-
any votes for his side, so I'm gonna say I'll be
I
the
don't
good
want
friend
your
and say
pity vote. I want.
I'll
your
give you a
real
pity
one.
vote. I'll say Percy.
Fine.
That was tough, you guys.
Walker, what's
Thank
your
you.
answer?
All right, I'm gonna move past all that.
It's Thalia. The answer is Thalia, Princess of Olympus.
Also, Thalia's still kind of new to her powers,
Yeah.
That's true.
And technically, in my opinion, the real answer is Nico, but we won't talk about that.
In season 3,
Not in season 3.
No, but who's the most powerful demigod?
overall, Percy.
Nico. In my opinion.
If you
I
look
love
it up,
you.
it always says Percy just because he's the main character, but Nico's
What?
the second. Nico
Okay.
is second.
That's-
Okay,
What happens?
fact
What
check.
happens in the 5th book in Heroes of Olympus? There you go. Percy's stronger.
that's a good point.
Anyway, let's talk about how this is the first time Titan's Curse is getting an adaptation.
Yes.
How was it bringing that to life, and was there a lot of pressure, or was it just more excitement?
Definitely a lot of pressure, for sure.
Yeah.
Just because,
Yeah.
I mean, especially because the only thing we had to go by was the book of it. You know what I mean? We can't be like, oh, well, we're definitely going to do it better than, or we want to live up to this part of the movie, or do it differently than the movie. It's like there's nothing to base it off of. Everyone's laughing. There's nothing to base it off of. It's just the book.
Yeah.
So it's like, can we live up to that? You know what I mean?
Well, it's also difficult. I think it's safe to say that we get to see we get to spend a little bit more time with Luke and Annabeth. And there's so many extended scenes that we don't have in the book, and then we also don't have a visual representation. So it must have especially been like difficult for you guys because that's all character work.
Yeah, it was difficult because like there's not much to pull from in the book, but it was also kind of freeing in that way because you just felt like you had complete control over your choices and like what we wanted to bring to the characters this season and like the relationships in the story. But yeah, no, I mean, I feel like overall there definitely was. I mean, I feel like there's always pressure just because we always want to do the fans justice and we want to do the story justice. But I also feel like we're so confident now with our characters and like the crew, just everyone, we're such like a well-oiled machine at this point that I feel like we know what we're doing. But
Aryan, I think you made a really brilliant point too, is that like with the books, the creative imagination can run completely wild. People can imagine things so differently. I had my certain envision of the book and certain characters, and I think that's a lot of pressure because you're not always going to meet people's expectations and what they imagine this season to be from the books. And so I think it's just trying to be authentic with what as a collective we all believe.
I totally agree because like you read it and you will just think of like everyone's vision of whatever the story is going to be is completely different.
Yeah.
So you can't get it right like for everyone all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, and also I think overall I think I'm lucky because the books are in Percy's point of view. I don't really have to think about stuff like how Charlie has to think about all these scenes with Annabeth that whether that's a spoiler or not, you get to see more of Luke interacting with Annabeth.
Yeah.
And, how much of that can he pull from the book if you get to see more of that.
I would say though that our competitive streak is far heavier in the show than in the books.
For sure.
And more intense, I think. So that was something you had to build off of.
I think, well, in general, I think our kind of Percy and Dahlia's rivalry is different in the show, not just because in the books it's kind of like an underlying thing the whole time, but it only gets like really difficult one time.
Yeah.
But for us, it's like a constant
episodic.
Exactly. Every single episode, there's a part where we disagree,
Right.
and we have to figure out a way past that.
Yeah. Charlie, what were you saying? Sorry, Noel.
I wasn't saying anything.
That's what I was.
But Walker, you mentioned yesterday that you think this is the most book accurate adaptation that we've had so far. Is it, so we're getting very true to the text scenes?
I don't just think that I think the reason I said that I think that this is the most book accurate isn't just because of the scenes and the story. I think it's, well, obviously the story, but I think it's also just, we do everything. We don't really we don't have to, cut some stuff out to focus on other things. We kind of almost hit every single point. And if not, we do more than what was done in the book in some ways. So I think that, in my mind, is the most book accurate to me because we're not cutting anything, we're adding. So I thought that was really cool as a fan, that we get to expand on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you guys, thank you so much for joining us today. Happy
Thank you for
Comic
having
Con.
us.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Good to see you again.